Welcome to Shadows of Prophecy, a D&D real play podcast following the ill-omened web of lives whispered by the void, their names repeated in the darkness. Shadows of Prophecy is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast with violent themes and adult language. Listener discretion is advised. With us today to traverse through adventures of awe and dismay, we have myself, Timothy, as our ambivalent DM.
Nicole playing Sorelli Chambers, the Sorelli in the Sorelli siblings, if you haven't picked that up.
Russell playing Blades, the not Sorelli and the Sorelli siblings. A ranger with a thirst for danger.
And I'm Kendrick, who plays JayCeeAitch Bay, the person who finally found Fern. Thank you, Goddess Freya.
Join us as we enter the Shadows of Prophecy. Act 1. In the Shadows. Chapter 12. Overgrowth.
I get the name now.
Previously on Shadows of Prophecy, our party of the Sorelli siblings and JayCeeAitch spent an unknown amount of time in a weird mushroom bubble.
That was shady. That was shady.
They eventually came out to some undisclosed year in summer, we think, and early morning or late afternoon. After finding their bearings, they did their best to try to avoid someone playing the flute in the forest, which did lead them to a weird black tree with a katana sticking out of it. They promptly ripped that out.
Not we.
Nothing ominous about a katana sticking out of a black tree.
Using a system of pulleys, very, very logical.
Using a system of pulleys. And that almost again resulted in their death as black oozes attacked them, destroying much of their armor. They barely survived, where they met a mysterious stranger who zipped through, put the katana back in the tree, and disappeared. They did not even introduce themselves. And after a very uneventful long rest, JayCeeAitch did slap the shit out of Blades. I was told to say that.
I did. It's in my letter.
And then they again avoided a swamp, avoided the flute again, continued to avoid the flute, ran into some cats, again avoided the flute, and ran into a grove of trees that were not actually trees, but people who had horrifying voices and news to share. And Sorelli will definitely not be carrying that around on her shoulders for the rest of today. But eventually they did approach Ilrune, where they find a giant tree growing out of the ground, weird black and purple goopy substance on the roots, and a glowing green light behind a bramble of thorns. And that's where we start today. So you all are looking at this tree. JayCeeAitch has just come to the realization that this may in fact be Ilrune, although the people are not here, and neither are their homes.
Can JayCeeAitch look around to see if they can find that table that they ran around to kind of confirm that this is Ilrune?
You look around, you don't see any table. So when you look at the runes, you start to examine them further, and you realize that these are stone runes. And you call back to approximately 5 years ago, give or take a while, considering the time dilation we just experienced. And you remember that there were runes just outside the city of Ilrune.
Just for the clarification of those listening at home, Timothy is saying ruins with a Midwestern accent.
Yes, ruins in Ilrune.
Not runes, ruins.
Ruins in Ilrune.
Because I was like, stone runes.
Yeah.
What? then I remember you're Midwestern.
Stone ruins outside the village of Ilrune, where the portal was. You don't really know why there were runes outside of Ilrune. No one ever talked about them during your experience there.
Okay. Yonsei is going to look around the ruins and just see. Yonsei's kind of in their head right now. They're being triggered by all the things that happened 5 years ago. And this is the first time you guys have really seen Yonsei just not in control. Because even when they've been upset, they've been in control. So Yonsei's just going, you're just seeing Yonsei walk around trying to figure out what's going on. Very frantically.
Well, sister darling, anything else in that vision of yours that'll tell us what to do now that we're here?
Well, the tree certainly looks familiar. In the vision, I saw a ritual of sorts.
Do you remember where?
I believe it was by the tree, so maybe we could take a closer look. And Sorelli will make her way towards the tree.
All right.
And just look around, perhaps.
Yeah. As you get closer to the tree, again, the ground is getting more and more gushy, for lack of a better word, with the oozy black, almost pustule consistency at this point.
Oh.
That's just like pressing out of the ground. And you notice that it's all around the base of these brambles that are growing over this tree. And as you kind of peek through the like breaks in the brambles, you can see that it's growing up the tree itself, as if the tree is not the source of this, but something that is being consumed by it.
Brother, do you notice how the vines seem to be entrapping this tree? Might you do some work to chop the vines?
I mean, it didn't go so well the last time all right, I'll do my best. Go check on Yonsei, though. I don't think they are all right.
Oh, okay.
And then I just start hacking away at the brambles.
All right, so you start hacking at these brambles. Can you give me a strength or athletics check?
Or it's the hedge all over again. That was a season 1 reference.
I don't know what you're saying.
When everyone kept tripping over the hedge.
Oh, yeah, that's a season 1 reference.
13.
13. Okay. So you start hacking away at these brambles. And you start to notice that the undergrowth around you is moving. And chunks of the vines themselves are also starting to pulse and come in closer.
Oh shit, it's alive.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Tits.
11.
I got 9. You said tits.
I did, that's what I got.
You got tits?
I'm 13. Which was apparently the best, so I'll take it.
Yonsei,
Yes.
what'd you get?
I got a 9.
Blades?
13.
And Sorelli.
11.
Cool. They start moving towards you. And as they pull themselves out of the underbrush around, you see these humanoid-shaped creatures made of wood and gnarled vines, and they start to swarm your position. Several of them charge towards you. You hear the crunching of their twiggy limbs in the squelching of the ground, and I'm gonna roll some dice. That's what I'm gonna do. Everybody
that's quite
excited
right.
for that?
No,
Yeah?
no,
All right.
Canonically, we don't like when the DM rolls die.
Really?
Sis.
I feel like it's a thing that we all have fun doing.
I do like the sound of it, though. It sounds very comical.
So they are going to start clawing at you all. So they two of them are going to charge at Blades, clawing at him, and he is going to take 7 piercing damage.
Could have been worse.
Another one is going to swipe at Sorelli, but she is able to deftly dodge out of the way. Duck, dodge, and dodge again.
Alliteration.
As 2 more go after Yancey, both missing. Blades, what do you do as you start to notice that the forest all around you is moving, coming towards your position?
I've upset the gods. The entire forest.
It's a figure of speech, but yes.
Okay.
It's what it feels like. Everything around you is moving. It seems like there are swarms about to come down on you from every direction.
Lovely, lovely. All right. First, I'm going to summon my heavy metal lute playing fairy goth spirit on my square.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately heal 1d6. 5. And then I'm just going to start hacking away.
All right. Let's make some attack rolls.
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit. And there are 5 in your immediate vicinity.
And then a dirty 20 for the second attack.
All right, that will hit.
For a whopping 5 piercing damage.
All right. It is a significant amount of damage as you see that you slash into its side. You hear the crunching of twigs and the snapping of their limbs as they begin to crumple under your hit.
These shits ain't so tough.
It's really. You're up.
I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh shit.
Yeah, see if we can't
Is that the horse on
light
fire?
these on fire.
Oh no!
So a line of lightning is going to come down, this purple lightning. And if the creatures are close to one another, it'll hit all of them. So they'll all need to do
Like
a
it
dex saving.
chains.
Yeah, it's like a line.
Oh, nice. Okay.
100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
So I'm going to say that you can catch 3 of them in that.
Okay.
And they make dex saves.
They do.
Does a 18 save.
Yes.
All right. Do they take half damage?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Roll for damage.
13 for that first one.
13. Okay. So you send out a bolt of lightning. It shoots through 3 of them. You see that one is obliterated. It is blasted to like char. And the other 2 that are hit kind of have that like lightning strike of burn across their bodies.
I guess we're not preventing forest fires. We're starting them. Sorry, Smokey the bear.
A bunch of smaller ones start charging you now, just stumbling in through the brush. They jump in onto the battle, and they are going to do some more claw attacks. They just start clawing at everyone. Okay, so each one of you are going to take a hit from these tiny twiggy blights.
Did Beyonce go? Or is this the same round?
This is more creatures.
Oh, God.
This is more creatures. So, Blades gets hit for 2 piercing damage.
Oh, yeah.
Sorelli also gets hit for 2. And Beyonce gets hit for 3.
Of course, because, you know.
The spicy one gets you.
That's okay. It only hit my
As
temps.
now, like, hip height versions of these are swarming all around you.
Are they doing hip hop?
Oh, no. No. Beyonce, do you want a turn or not?
I do. I just thought it was funny.
It is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to take out my crossbow. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast with my, because I have 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean I can do magic and then do my crossbow?
No.
Okay. How close are the hip hopping trees?
They just attacked you, so they're like right there.
So 0 feet. Okay,
0 feet.
confirmation. All right.
They're 5 feet away mechanically on a 5x5 grid sheet of paper.
Thank you. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
Going for a tall one or a short one?
Let's go for a tall one because
Right.
I have a plan. Don't worry. It does a 16 hit.
It does.
Wait, is it disadvantage if they're adjacent? Or is that just ranged attacks, not spells?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Arranged spells.
You had to say something, Blades. I hope you get a splinter where the sun don't shine.
Oh, I already have several.
So they
love.
do get disadvantage in melee range.
So I gotta roll again.
Yes, you do.
All right, that's fine. Let me fix that. That would be a 18. So
Okay,
either way,
you're still hit. You still hit.
And 1d10 plus 3. So that's going to be 9 damage. As I just blast, I put my hand in front of myself and I blast the Eldritch Blast at the big one.
You blast the Eldritch Blast? Okay.
Anyways, my bonus action is unarmed strike. So with that, I'm going to hit one of the smaller ones.
All right.
And I guess I got to roll with disadvantage still.
No, you
No, that's a
are
melee.
melee. In melee range, doing melee. So
Okay.
you're fine.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 does hit.
All right, that's 1d4 plus 3 damage. And that's going to be 7 damage.
You pulverize this.
I'm so tired of
You
these.
just smash into it. It like shatters around your fist, and it just is thrown across the forest floor.
I picture like Groot.
I know. As I'm doing this,
Pulverized.
yeah, fuck Groot. As I'm punching,
He's
I'm
not
like,
cute anyway.
I'm so tired of this fucking trees and this fucking forest.
That's great, because as you say that, 2 vine ones start to lift off of the brambles, and they go to attack you, Beyonce.
I love trees.
Bob and weave, bob and weave.
Bob and wave. I love trees.
So they have these like spindly, thorny appendages, and they go to try to wrap around you with them.
Who doesn't love a good hug?
One of them is successful as the vines begin to wrap around you. You take 13 bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
She's fine.
With that, I am going to, since I've been attacked, I'm going to use my reaction
Okay.
and use Hellish Rebuke.
Perfect.
And they need to do a deck save.
All right. I think they automatically fail because they can't run away from you.
Great. So that's
By grappling you, they cannot dexterously undo what they just did. So yeah, roll that damage.
19 damage.
All right, so you blast them with fire. Surprisingly, they're not mechanically affected by fire any more than normal things. But yeah, they are burning. I don't know why I said it like that. Burning. We got all the tall boys coming. They are making those attacks. Let's roll some dice.
What's in that coffee?
I don't know.
It's decaf. Wink, wink.
So, the one that gets hit is Yancey. All the other attacks miss, but Yancey is going to get hit with
How do you know
a
I get
claw
hit?
attack because it passed
The
your
dice said
AC.
so.
And the dice gods have spoken. You are going to take 6 piercing damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Comparatively, when I got hit with 42.
Oh my god.
When as this fight is going, you see more creatures from the forest coming to join this fight. It's almost as if they are going to keep coming, never ending, as if the entire forest has activated upon you all. Blades, what do you do?
I think we need to book it.
Well, with that, very descriptive sentence there.
You see the glow of green light behind you start to brighten.
Behind the brambles? Alright, I am going to use a bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on myself. Oh, I also heal 1d6 because I started with the Healing Spirit.
What is the area for the healing spirit, by the way?
Just the square it's in. It's no AoE, so single target.
Okay, single target.
But it's every time you pass through. So technically we could take turns running through.
That was going to be my plan since I'm the one getting attacked.
And then with Zephyr Strike, I no longer take attacks of opportunity, so I'm just going to book it straight for the brambles and start hacking away. So I can make 2
You
attacks.
start hacking. Yeah, make your 2 attack rolls on the brambles.
That was an 11 and a 21.
All right, roll both of those for damage.
4 plus 6 is 10 piercing damage.
All right, so you start hacking through these brambles. There's maybe 5 feet of bramble that you have to get through, and you get through about 2.
That's not bad, actually. It's about halfway. It's almost halfway.
40%.
All right, Sorelli, what you doing?
Well, I see my brother
Cast lightning
hacking
on the
away
tree.
and think to myself, oh dear, looks like he needs a bit of help. So I'm going to cast lightning bolt on the brambles.
On the brambles.
Yeah,
All right.
and just see if I can
Are you sure?
Yeah.
explode this whole situation.
They can't make a deck save,
Oh,
so roll for damage.
Oh.
oh,
The ice knife all over again. All the elements.
Do I have to make a deck save, DM, because I am next to the brambles?
Well, it's a line, so it can be aimed.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Oh, damn.
30.
30.
Yes. Are there any
Oh
brambles
my
left?
gosh, you blast the fuck through those brambles. There is scorch marks on all the brambles.
Get into that
And
tree,
it's
Yonsei.
smoking. You see some of it kind of lights up with a little bit of fire along the edges, but there is a very nice 5x5 round hole through the branches towards the tree. It did hit the tree a little bit,
Oops.
but
It's fine. It's a strong
seems
tree.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Do you book it through there?
I do, yeah. Yeah, maybe shouting to Yonsei, break free, we've got to go. We've got to go to the tree.
You book it through the tunnel of the brambles. And as you approach the tree, you start to see the surface of the goop on the bark starts to bubble and move.
Great.
And then you see a small slit open up lengthwise, and it begins to spread. Inside, you see warbly arcane energy pulling you into a tunnel into the tree. You feel your body being pulled in. Make a strength save.
It's going to be an 8.
An 8.
Minus
You
one.
are ripped off of your feet and flung into the tree.
Do I see
Lot
this
of
standing in the
energy.
hole?
Lot of energy.
Blades
Sorelli!
sees Sorelli just like ripped into this weird opening that just like.
Don't say the tree just
appeared on
ate
this
her. It just ate her.
and get just ripped in off into some unknown thing.
Whoa.
It's the little buddy's turn, so they are going to make some attacks on the remaining 2 of ya. So let's get the rolling. All right, Blades, you are going to get whacked for 2 piercing damage.
2.
And
I'm gonna get like 87.
Yancey is not going to get hit by anything.
I
But it is
dodged.
Yancey's turn. You saw Sorelli blast this hole through the brambles and run in through it, and you haven't seen or heard from her since.
Yonsei, get to Barto. He'll help you.
Who?
Bartholomew. The fairy?
Oh,
I guess we've established it has a name.
that no one else knew about until now.
We haven't had time for introductions.
So I'm gonna run. Kai run through it in the direction of Sorelli.
Yeah, you can.
All right, so I'm gonna do that, which means I get 1.
You will take attacks of opportunity.
It is what it is.
What about even if he uses his action to disengage?
If you use your action to disengage, you won't.
I use my action to disengage, and I
I'm
run.
not supposed to help you, right?
it'd be
That's why
nice.
I'm here.
I'm gonna. This is for you. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna use my action to disengage, and then I'm going to run past Bartholomew to get 1d6 of health back, and that is 2. Oh, wah, ah, ah,
Why do we do this to each other?
Can it now be canonical that Bardo just sings in spoken word heavy metal? Oh, wah, ah, 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 do, 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 do.
No, this is getting worse.
Get
by
down
the
with
second.
the sickness. Do, 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 do.
Anyways, as soon as I get that, as soon as I rock past, I jump into the brambles to see what happened.
All right. So you run, you disengage, run past all this, run through the tunnel of brambles, passing through the heavy metal fairy
Whoa,
spoken word
Whoa,
nonsense
no, we're not doing sexual
and
with Barto.
blades. And you see this hole in the tree that's opened up, and Sorelli's gone, and all you can see is this tunnel of arcane energy, and it starts to pull you in. Make a strength save.
what does this proficiency +3 bonus mean?
You're not proficient in strength, I hate to. Are you?
No, it's a -1, so I got a 9.
You got a 9. Yeah, you are ripped off your feet the moment you step into this space and flung into the tree.
Ah!
Really?
Blades,
This again?
you see Yancey get ripped into the hole in the tree.
Don't leave me! I jump in.
It's not your turn yet.
Shit.
You gotta take 2 more attacks. Hopefully you don't die.
Oh, I'm not even close.
Oh, I rolled awful. I rolled a 1 and a 3. So no, they do not hit you. So what do you do?
I kick one and spit on it, and then I say, Barto, with me! And we run in unison into the tree slit.
We run into the tree slit.
Don't leave me alone!
Okay, so you just run in.
I can hear my thoughts!
You're never alone
Make
with
a
your shadow.
strength save.
Can I just jump in?
You can. Yeah. So you just
You know, I'm still going to make the save to see
Cannonball.
how strong I can jump into the tree.
Yeah, how dramatically you do it, or do you get ripped
Beautiful.
off your feet
It's an
ahead of
18.
time? Okay, so you have
I full on swan dive in.
you have a
bateau and
wonderful,
toe.
graceful, beautiful dive into the tree slit, and
And simultaneously, Bato brings me back up to full health.
oh my gosh, wow! And the three of you are spinning through this tunnel of arcane energy. Wherever it goes, nobody knows. Except for me, I know where it goes. And as you are spinning around, you're tumbling through this space. It is making you dizzy. Everything is blurring around you. It's this like glistening black void all outside this tunnel of energy. And then you see a faint light every time you're kind of rotating in this tunnel. You keep seeing this faint light each time you come around. And it's making you quite dizzy, But you see it growing, and you're thrown out into a forest. You look around. The trees are green, a little twisted, but alive. But as you peer past their branches, you see this like celestial backdrop of like, sorry, not celestial, cosmic backdrop. It's black with like shimmers of purple and blue and glistening lights. And as you look even closer, you notice the ground beneath the trees drops off. And to one end of this opening that you've landed in, you see a wooden walkway leading off the platform.
May I ask what kind of wood? Is it oak? I'm just kidding. I'm really scared, so I'm trying to diffuse the situation.
But we all land safely,
You all land safely on your feet. The three of you are here.
including Bartholomew.
Bartholomew is here, yeah.
Bato only unfortunately lasts for about a minute, and then he whiffs off to wherever. I'm not sure yet. We're getting to know each other very, very slowly.
Before we do anything, I'm going to cast False Life so I can get this to prepare myself with some temporary hit points.
How long were we in the tunnel?
You know, like in that opening scene of Alice in Wonderland where she's like falling? It was kind of like that. So like a while, but not like forever.
Bardo's not with us. We pop out and Bardo's gone.
Yeah.
I left his ass with the trees.
I don't think we're on the material plane anymore, perhaps.
No, I don't think so.
Do either of you recognize any of these constellations?
Do we?
Who has
I'd like to make an astronomy roll. I'm just
well,
Nerd.
I will take either a history or an arcana. Because one could reasonably assume that arcane studies would involve the study of the cosmos.
not nature.
No, not nature.
It's +1 the other way. 19.
19. You start to look out to them and you're not recognizing them as stars from our night sky. And as you inspect them closer, they don't quite seem like stars at all.
Fuck. What did they seem like?
You're staring up at them,
Maybe not for too long. Maybe I look away.
and they start to slowly move. Kind of like they're floating in space. But then you notice some of them close and open.
Are they flora in nature? Are we inside the tree? Is there a sun? Or is
You
it dark?
start to watch them, and you see the lights go out, back on, out, back on. And as you adjust your eyes to the like dimness of the light on this plane, you start to realize they're blinking.
Like eyes?
Exactly like eyes. They continue to just sway and melt around in the space
Okay, there's something up there
out
watching
in the
us.
distance.
Shall we walk on the bridge?
Was this in your visions, sister darling?
No, we're somewhere far beyond my visions now.
Spectacular.
I think we're inside the tree, though.
Yeah? You think it has eyeballs on its insides? That's a bit weird. Although, I mean, I guess we've seen some things.
We've seen worse things, like a village of cats. I think this would.
I don't remember that, but all right.
The cats had many eyes too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's a very, very weird thing to say.
Yonsei just starts walking on the wood bridge just to.
I walk a safe distance behind Yonsei.
Yeah, I follow my brother, and I'm looking up at the eyes.
I'm very tempted to
Still.
shoot an arrow at one, but I'm not gonna.
They seem very far away.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, geez.
There's not a lot of context to give you perception, like depth perception.
But I can tell they have irises and pupils, meaning their scale is probably enormous.
It's hard to tell. The reason you can tell their eyes is because when they close, they go from being round to kind of teardrop shaped into a slit. And then that opens back up. So it has that, like, the shape of an eye as it closes.
Making me very uncomfortable. Yonsei, do you see anything up there?
So Yonsei begins to walk across the wooden boardwalk. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
I'm such a dumb bitch.
Now it's your turn to walk into danger.
No, that's a 24.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
So you begin to walk across this
Shut
wooden
my ass
bridge,
up.
which is like decayed wood, akin to like a long pier out into a pond. And that's almost what it looks like as you start to notice the like cosmic pooling of starlight on almost like a mirror-like film that's spread out beneath the pier. It's almost like it's water, but something's quite off about it. Your instincts tell you probably shouldn't.
I dive in. I'm kidding.
Me?
Quick swim?
You can toss something in, right? At this point, did we catch up to Yonsei?
Yeah, I mean, they weren't bolting off. You were just looking at the eye stars
Yeah.
for a little bit.
That's gonna be my next tattoo. Just a bunch of eye stars.
All over.
Starry night, but eyeballs.
Ooh, great.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Sorry, I won't yuck your yum if you want to get that.
No, I have ADHD. It's important you keep me on track.
Okay. I am going to. What's in my inventory? I'm going to throw. I have a little bag of sand. No, that's not going to work.
There's also like twigs and shit on the ground next to the pier.
All right. I'm going to pick up a twig. Thank you for that. Yonsei's going to pick up a twig and throw it.
All right. You toss the twig and it falls through the film and continues to kind of just float on down until it kind of floats out of sight.
So it would be wise not to jump in.
One could assume that the same would happen to you.
We all float down here.
We all float.
Well, any ideas?
Can I look around to see if there's any other thing around here?
So as you look to the end of the pier, you see it continues on a while before it ends to some wooden crates floating about the same height as the pier. And on the other end, you see another floating island with a stone building sitting upon it. You look out past that and you notice more islands of trees and other stone structures off, kind of trailing about into the distance.
Well, that stone building's probably our best bet, yeah?
Yes, I agree. So I'm just going to head in the direction of the stone building.
I mean, it's across the water.
Oh. Can I just
Perhaps.
get in a crate and then someone just push me really hard?
How
They're
about
like
we...
stepping stone distance apart. There's like only a couple, like a foot or so apart from each other. As there's like several crates in a row that lead to the landing on the other side.
Oh, so we don't have to make a raft. Got it.
No, you could just step on over.
So Yancey's going to step on over and step over all the things to get to the stone tower.
Mm-hmm. So you do so. You approach the tower. There are stone steps leading up to it. Not a tower, building. Stone steps leading up to it. And wooden doors.
Do we knock or...
Yancey just... Is there a doorknob or anything to open the door into the tower?
I mean, there's door handle, yeah.
Are there windows?
Are there windows?
No windows.
All right. I'm just going to open the door.
All right. You turn the door handle, and it creaks open into a small vestibule.
I love that word, sorry.
But beyond the vestibule, you can see side tables covered in food. I'm talking like roasts. I'm talking like piles and piles of sides, tiers of cupcakes, tons and tons of food.
Interesting.
I'm going to look at Blades and Surly. Whatever you do, it'd probably be best if we don't touch anything.
I agree.
I look particularly at Blades.
Wow, I know not to eat strange food I find in a cosmic realm inside a tree. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
In that moment, you hear a door from around the corner open. You hear footsteps coming towards you, and then you hear a voice. Ha ha ha! Bonjour, bonjour! Welcome, welcome! Have a seat, have a seat! We're all to eat, aren't we?
I thought French didn't exist in this world.
Damn. What a slap in your face. Jim just backhanded you.
A man wearing a white outfit, pants and a jacket. He has a white scarf tied around his neck and is wearing a tall, poofy white hat. You see he has a full gingery beard and a long curled mustache. Or moustache.
I'm still getting used to the fact that French is obviously something we speak in this world. But when I said c'est la vie, a bitch was talking in tongues.
Bonjour, I believe.
Ah, yes. Come on, sit down.
Who are you and why?
Are you Rit's father?
What?
Where
Have
are
a seat, have a seat.
Wait, we have some questions first. We did just let ourselves into your home or whatever, but it's fine. Who are you? Where are we? And why are we sitting?
Well, I am the chef. I am cooking for you all so you can eat.
Maybe later. We're not really hungry right now.
Do you not like the food?
No, it looks lovely. We just ate though, and we're all watching our figures.
I shush Blades. Guy, whoever you are, where are we?
Well, you are in my home.
But where is your home?
It is where it is.
Yancey takes a deep breath.
Yancey, if you pin him
Just
down, I'll beat
sit,
the shit out
just
of him.
sit. I will tend to all of your needs. Do not have to worry about a thing.
Why is your house in a tree?
It is not in no such case. Don't worry about it. Sit, I have been cooking for days for your arrival.
Sorelli, as Blades and Yancey are speaking to this chef, Sorelli's been just looking around to see what might be amiss. And so I'd like to do an Arcana check and see.
Yeah, do an Arcana
what the vibe
check.
in here is.
Vibe check.
I'll also explain what else you see in this room. So as he's kind of slowly been coaxing you into the space, you see a long dining table, just again covered in food, just like trees of cupcakes and chocolates and sweets. We've got a turkey, we've got a roast beef, we've got ham, we've got fruits and vegetables and salads and breads and all sorts of cheeses, like a whole freaking charcuterie section of the table. It is all just like glowing in just like this beautiful light that's being cast over it. You can see the like the torchlight is just like glistening off the ham, and like it all just looks so freaking good.
This is giving me Pan's Labyrinth vibes.
What was your Arcana check?
Oh, that's gonna be a 21.
All right. Well, this whole freaking place is magical. It is like, oh my gosh, the entire fucking expanse lights up. Like, it's almost blinding how much arcane energy is in this area, to the point where, like, yeah, this food's fucking magical. He's fucking magical. This building's magical. The ground's magical. The trees are magical. Even just like the space is magical. And like, what the hell is all of this?
You tell us.
Wow. Can I tell what the intent behind this magic is?
It is chaos. There is so much energy in conflict here.
Interesting. Well, I'm certainly not going to eat the food.
I insist. Please sit. Sit. Enjoy yourself. It is so delicious. I have been working so long to perfect this. I do insist. You won't regret it.
And we insist that we don't, and you tell us what's going on here.
I do not know what you mean.
Stop lying to us. Yancey's getting very upset now.
One cannot lie if there is nothing to lie about.
I pull out my dagger.
I do not know what you are doing. Would you like some cheese? I will bring you the cheese. And he runs on over, grabs a tray of cheese, and brings it over to you. Is this not what you want your knife for?
Yes, it's a cheese dagger.
I stab one of the blocks of cheese and I throw it. I eat it.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Maybe we have to be more specific with our questions. Are we still on the material plane? What existence of reality is this?
I haven't the slightest understanding of what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure you're lying, considering...
Do you want to give me an insight?
10.
You're not quite sure where the heck this is going. They don't seem to be lying, but they also don't seem to be responding to anything that you're asking them. It's all very confusing.
Maybe we just leave and check the other islands? Are there other rooms
You
besides?
see a door on the other end of the room.
I walk over and kick it open.
I can't let you do that.
Stop me.
Everybody roll initiative.
Fuck!
I knew
God, we're gonna die.
I knew this bitch ass was gonna do this. 15.
13.
9.
As Blades goes across the room, passing the table of food, you notice a red cord running along the floor,
Underneath the table, or
underneath the rug.
like an extension cord?
And as
Or like a rope?
kind of like an extension cord.
Oh, fuck.
As you kick open the door, filling the entire space in front of you, a red, oozy blob lashes out at you.
No, I know what this is. As a player.
Do you want to inform the rest of us?
We should probably run.
There's nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it's boss battle time.
It lashes out at you. It hits you with one of its pseudopods. You are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage and 8 psychic.
Oh.
You start to feel a fogginess overwhelm your mind as you make a wisdom saving throw.
16.
All right. It subsides quickly. Yancey, what are you doing?
Is the chef still there?
So you look at the chef, who all their corners have gone soft. It's the only way I can explain it.
Oh, okay.
And you start to notice the white of their outfit has started to turn pink, as they're just kind of becoming blobby.
So I'm guessing
and
they're
shortening.
connected. Okay.
It's a puppet.
No wonder they were speaking in tongues. I am going to use Eldritch Blast specifically on the chef blob.
All right.
That is a 15.
A 15 does hit.
All right, and that is 1d10 plus 3 for 11 damage.
All right. You blast this French, German, Russian chef.
I was about to say, there are a lot of accents in that.
There were a lot of accents in there. You blast them, and their form just kind of mushes into the ground.
I knew it was a trap. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Sorelli, what are you doing?
Well, is this room escapable? Could we leave through the same door that we came through?
You could, but you remember that when you were dropped off on this plane, really was only one direction to go off of that original platform. It was towards this house.
Okay, then we fight. Yeah, we fight our way out of here and then maybe get to enjoy this food at some point.
I have a feel like they're all blob.
I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on the blob.
All right.
Oh, yeah. All right. Can the blob give me a...
Oh, you make an attack roll.
You get to roll.
Ooh.
You've been practicing.
22.
That's good practice.
That will hit. Yeah. That practice is paying off.
Yes. Okay, and that's going to be 11 poison damage.
All right. Does it have to make a con save?
It does.
I rolled an 8.
That's not going to pass, so the blob will be poisoned until its next turn.
All right. Poison, which is a status effect that causes the creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And that's just till end of next turn?
The end of Sorelli's next turn.
End of Sorelli's next turn. Okay. Cool. That brings us back up to Blades.
Barto, I need you. And I summon. And
You summon Barto.
I heal for 1.
One whole hit point.
Oh, thanks, Barto. You're the best. And then I'm just gonna start stabbing into the room, the blob.
All right. Make some attack rolls.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
Ooh, 8 damage, piercing damage.
All right.
16 for the second one.
16 also hits.
For another 8 piercing damage. No, 6 piercing damage.
All right. So you stab into it. It's like you're sinking your blades into it and ripping them back out with flinging red ooze all over. It is going to again attack you with some pseudopods. They just keep like rippling out of sections of its body, lashing out at you. One of those is gonna miss, but the other is going to crit.
fuck.
So you are going to take
No.
19 bludgeoning damage
Yikes.
And
15 psychic damage.
I'm down.
As you
I
go
crumple
down,
onto the ground.
you crumple
Bato
with
hovering
a
above me.
piercing headache. Is Barto a concentration spell?
No, yes, Bato is.
I
can't,
it
I'm
drops.
unconscious.
It drops.
Goodbye, Bato. I'll miss you.
Blades goes down. Yancey.
Blades, as Yancey sees this happening, I am going to use Thunderclap. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my stronger one, which is Eldritch Blast.
All right, make that blasty boy.
Ew. That's going to be a 23.
That'll hit. That'll do.
All right. So
That'll do.
That'll do, little bit. That'll do. All right. And that's going to be for 4 damage.
Oh no. Wait, don't you add your damage bonus to it?
It's 1d10 plus 3.
I thought you had. Oh,
So 1 plus 3.
You rolled a 1. Okay. Yep. Okay, 4 damage.
So math. I'm kidding.
So math.
That's hard.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
Can't really do any. I guess I can. How close is it to me?
I mean, you can run on over and punch it.
So,
It's a dining room.
And your movement is what, 45 feet?
I am going to not. I want to keep a wide berth right now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn.
You're gonna let Blades take the damage. Okay, got it. Sorelli, what are you doing?
Can't make me feel guilty.
Oh, well. See, my brother's gone down, so I'm angry at this blob. I'm gonna spend some sorcery points
Heck yeah.
to blast it with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So if the blob could please give me a dex savings throw.
Is it a
It
dexterous
is not
blob?
pleased to do so. Why did I roll 2 dice? It doesn't matter because they were the same. I get a 9.
Ha!
Okay,
Or
well,
sorry, the blob gets a 9. I am not the enemy here.
Yes, you are. This is a competition.
I see 2 blobs.
You're out to get us. Whoa. Could not be farther from the truth.
How much damage does it take? That was a lot of dice.
oh yeah, we're looking at 30.
30.
Yes,
3
13,
0.
not 13.
3-0.
Yes.
Holy shit.
And lightning.
Bye-bye,
Just
blob.
blast this blob and just chunks and chunks of red
Jell-O.
ooze, just like, yeah, basically just red jello. Just splatter across the room.
Oh, I could kill for some jello right
It
now.
is just a small
love
little
Jell-O.
bit of blob left.
Get it.
As
Eat it.
Blades makes a death saving throw.
Pass.
Okay.
Just hang on a little while longer.
It sloughs on over this tiny little blob now, sloughs on over Blade's body, and makes its way towards Yancey.
I said wide berth, bitch.
2 little pseudopods form out of its body, and they lash at you, smacking you for a total of 19 bludgeoning damage. And 10 psychic.
I'm still alive, but burly.
Burly.
Burly. Is it my
Alright,
turn?
It is your turn.
I'm going to clutch my side because I know I'm in pain. And I'm going to pull out my boomerang and my crossbow.
What?
Crossbow's two-handed, I believe.
Crossbow's two-handed.
Right.
Oh. I'm going to take out my boomerang and my dagger.
I'm not gonna stop you because that's not my job.
However, I will.
However, there are several things that would be more effective in this dire circumstance.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, fine. I'll use Thunderclap.
I don't want a TPK here, please.
Eldritch Blast.
All right, I'll use Eldritch Blast. Again.
Guided by a voice.
Guided
from somewhere.
by Bartholomew in the distance.
Bardo.
You hear your patron just being like, blast them, blast those fuckers.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit, sorry.
Damn it.
That's okay because I have a pack one called Pack of the Talisman. Oh, that's only for ability checks. I could have added a D4 to it.
Yeah.
But I can still
But you have a bonus
punch.
action
I can
punch.
punch it in the throat.
All right, give me an attack roll for that.
I got a
punch.
dirty 20.
Heck yeah, that hits.
That's going to be 5 damage as I bitch slap it.
You pulverize this jello.
Does any land in my mouth?
No.
Oh, I want it to be like,
It probably-
tastes like shit.
And it's currently dripping off all of the things in the room. You have red goop stuck in your hair, all over your body. It's great.
I'm going to walk up to Sorelli and be like, dinner's served.
Thank you, Yancey.
But after that, I'm going to cast False Light. Are we out of combat?
Yes, you're out of combat. And you cast False Life on yourself.
I cast Prestidigitation.
And we get our prestidigitation.
Blades coughs up blood in the corner of the room as you two are cleaning
Oh,
up.
shit.
So I just continue to clean up. Do you hear something?
Oh.
I'm kidding. Yancey runs over to Blades. You stick with me, okay?
I hope you know medicine. I'm assuming neither one of you has healing, right?
I have medicine.
Or maybe a potion, healing potion.
No, because I didn't think about that.
Perfect.
No, me either.
I have an herbalism
Time to
kit.
stabilize me and hope for the best.
All right, so I will run. I'm already over to Blades, and I'm going to help try to stabilize them. So can I roll a medicine check?
Yeah.
That's going to be a 13.
A 13. So a successful medicine check, which I believe is just a DC 10. We're just going to say it's a DC 10 because I don't feel like figuring out exactly how to run that right now. You are able to stabilize them. Blades is still unconscious, but stable.
I guess we need to take a rest here until they become conscious again.
Sorelli's going to go over to the door, close it. Well, maybe peek outside and just make sure there's nothing lurking, and then close it so that we can have a little rest.
All right. You close the door. And you go back to Blades and Yancey. Y'all are going to try to have a rest?
We're going to have to.
Yeah.
It's going to take a long... I think we
I
should
did
take
notice the word try in your phrasing there.
I always put that in. Just got to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, let's just take a long rest.
Maybe we blockade the door with the buffet table.
So as you do that, I can sweep all the gunk, the red stuff, as much as I can out the front door, just so it doesn't reconstitute itself.
Okay.
I don't like that face you made.
Sorry. Either explain the face that I just made, or...
It was a face of, I'm gonna get you.
One way
Yeah.
Or another.
I'm gonna get you.
So yeah, you scoop up the red goop, throw it out the front door.
Scoop the goop.
You close the back door, close the front door. You barricade both doors. All of the beautiful food just smashing to the ground.
Wait, the food was real?
Overturn the table. Yeah, the food was real.
Oh.
Oh.
Or at least it hasn't gone away.
Still don't
Real
trust
in a
it.
sense that it still continues to exist and persist. It was not part of the obelix. And you all sit as we try to get Blades back up and conscious. And you're sitting around for about an hour. So you get a short rest. And
How do short rests affect stabilized but unconscious people? I don't actually know. Do I get to roll hit dice?
I think you do.
Like, I've never been in a party where
Dying
I'm
in
the
D&D
healer.
is really hard. It is
Yeah.
hard to die. they really made a system where they were like, nah, y'all are heroes. You never die unless...
Oh, it says your character's
wanna.
dead. Restore life with full HP or automatically apply healing with dice result.
What? It said your character is dead. D&D Beyond is just like, nah, Blades is done.
So I get to roll 2.
So
Wait.
yeah, you all get to take a short rest by this point. When Yancey, you start to notice the front door starting to fade.
No. I run up to the door and I see if I can catch up to it before it fades away. Oh my god. Let me take... No. As Yancey gets up...
What is happening?
As Yancey gets up and runs to the fading door.
Okay, you run over to the door and you see that it is partly transparent.
Can I still open it?
You grab the handle and you feel it's there. You like place your hand on it and you start to turn it. And then it kind of just slips through your fingers like sand.
Sorelli, we're stuck.
Oh no. Sorelli goes over to the door as well to get a closer look at the disappearing nature of our surroundings.
So you look through the door
What door?
and you notice that the steps have also mostly disappeared. You look out beyond the steps and the island that you came from is gone.
This isn't good.
You know what is also not good? Me Googling rules. Turns out if there's no healing involved, I regain consciousness in 1d4 days. So I'm going to roll a d4 and let's hope it's a 1.
I'm so sorry about that laugh.
I mean, I guess we're taking a long break regardless.
I mean, someone could heal me before then, but...
None of us have healed.
Oh, okay. I will awaken. Then 24 hours, I will wake up with 1 HP unless I'm healed.
Okay.
So we can take a long break and then you don't have to.
I'm just there, unconscious. You're going to have to drag me around.
All right. So this island is gone. The steps are slowly fading, as is the door to the front of the building. You can look to the walls on either side of the exterior of the door, and you notice they're fading as well.
So the whole house is fading?
It appears so.
We have to grab blades and, well, we might as well just figure out what happens to the house. There's actually nowhere we can go.
Yeah, I wonder if
There's a back door that you tried to go through before running into the Obelix.
we
You didn't see
go
that
to
there
the
was a
back
path.
door.
Well, Blade saw that there was a path that continued on.
So, okay, I will grab blades. We can head out through the back door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm being carried by 2 people with 8 strength.
Wait, before we do that, since we did get an hour in, I'm going to get my short rest HP
Yeah, get your
back.
short rest and you get your warlock spell slots back in your short rest. It's not the same for sorcerer.
Okay, that was okay. Sorry, buddy.
Sorelli reaches down and grabs 3 cupcakes
All right.
and puts them in her bag for later.
All right.
No.
So you pick up the...
Have you not seen Pan's
Cupcake.
Labyrinth?
No, she has not.
You pick up these cupcakes. You put them in your bag.
Do I
and
notice this?
Yancey is in the process of picking up blades and does not see anything.
I would have hit it out your hand.
Because he is around the corner and cannot see you with line of sight. All right, so you picked up blades.
How are you carrying me? Is it cupping me in your arms like wedding style, dragging me along behind you?
How heavy are you?
Pretty heavy. Like high 100s, low 200s.
Oh, that's not too bad. I can pick you up.
Okay. Aren't you like 4'11"?
No, I am now 5'10", so I made a mistake.
Perfect.
We made a mistake. We made lots of mistakes.
Made a mistake in the
And
first
we are forgiven
season.
here.
Thank you. Doesn't matter. I pick you up anyways. I pick up Blades, and then I head in the direction of Sorelli.
And we make our way towards the
Well,
back door.
Sorelli is back into the room. Do you want to go out the back door?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorelli was not in the back.
Oh, where were you?
In the dining room picking up cupcakes.
I told her to go to the back door.
Oh.
Yeah, after the cupcakes.
After the
Yeah,
cupcakes.
yeah. I just
Blades was at the back door.
Oh, then what? Come here, Sorelli.
Blades collapsed in the doorway.
Come on, Sorelli. Let's go.
coming.
Can you open the door?
Oh, sure. Yes. Thanks for carrying my brother.
No problem. It's kind of
So-
lighter than I thought.
You push open the door, and you see a pathway of this island platform leading up to some stone steps. You see stone arches framing this pathway, and at the top, you see curtains that are framing another platform up at the top of the steps. You smell lavender, sandalwood, vanilla.
It's like a spa back here.
Musk.
Kind of sexy.
You see
Let me take off one of my...
flames flickering on the velvet blue curtains.
Wow.
Wow, that's... Are we in Ren's sex show?
Blue velvet with an oblong downstairs.
So I guess we're just going to head in direction. There's
Yeah.
nothing much we can do if the whole house is fading away.
Yeah. Generally, if I smell lavender, I trust it. So I say we go up the stairs towards the curtain.
All right. You make your way up the steps, dragging Blades along,
Carrying.
carrying Blades up the steps with some labor. You reach the top of the steps, and you can peek in through the curtains. You see several low sofas covered in pillows, a bed at the far end of the room covered in silk sheets. There are several bits of furniture scattered around the perimeter of this space, with incense burning, some candles, and lots of bottles of wine, perhaps?
Or is it blued?
You don't see anyone in the room.
Well, this is quite strange.
And there also aren't walls. It's just like curtains that are kind of just like partitioning off this space.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, the couches do look rather comfy for a longer rest. But considering we just got here, I'm unsure if this is an okay place to rest.
I'm going to drop Blades onto one of the couches in this sit. We'll just have to make do for now. Maybe take another short break.
Yep.
All right.
Hopefully a longer...
Another short break? Or
Another short rest.
Are we closing eyes? What's going on here?
How much health do you have?
I'm almost at full health, so I'm doing pretty well.
All right, so how about you take first watch, and after 8 hours, you wake me up, and we can...
Okay. Happy to. I'll take first watch.
All right.
So I close my eyes.
So Yancey is going to attempt a long rest while Sorelli watches over the two of you. Yeah?
Seems like it's the only thing we can really do.
All right. So Yancey kind of gets himself comfortable, cuddles up into one of these very comfortable couches.
Wait, now that you say that, this seems like it's a trap. I'm going to lay on the floor.
Okay. So
I like you thinking.
I'm gonna push. Beyonce's also gonna push Blades onto the floor just for safety.
have I instilled paranoia on this party? Huh? Me never.
Am I the villain?
Am I the villain? Okay, so you don't sleep on the nice, comfortable, wonderful couch that I gave you. You sleep on the hardwood floor.
I have a sleeping mat. That'll be fine.
You pull out your sleeping mat and you sleep on that. So, as Yancey slips into slumber, Sorelli, you are watching over them. And you don't have much else to do except look around the room.
Yeah, what might I notice?
So you notice that the sheets in the bed are kind of tousled about.
Ooh.
It's an unmade bed. That many of the candles have been burning for a while, so the wax has been dripping onto the furniture that they sit on. The smell of the incense is filling the air, and you notice on a nightstand in the corner of the room, the torchlight glistens off of several potion-shaped bottles.
Oh.
I go over to the potion bottles to inspect them further. Maybe there's something that could heal my brother.
Or
You
kill
pick
me.
them up and you start to inspect them. They are filled with red liquid. There are 3, each filled with a red liquid, with a label on them that says Supreme Healing, and they are sealed with a red wax, a golden ribbon, and gold gilded embellishments all over the bottle.
Wow, fancy potions.
I mean, Supreme Healing Potions are wicked expensive, right?
Wicked
Like,
expensive.
stupidly expensive.
Wow, I've never been in the presence of such
Same.
an expensive item.
After years of D&D, I've never seen one.
There's a
Then
first for everything.
3. Wow. Well, I take the 3 potions.
Okay, you pick them up.
I pick them up.
They lift into your hands.
I don't know why this is so weird.
I inspect the bottles a bit further to
You
see.
spoke a lot a little bit further.
Is anything
You can
funny
give
about
me what kind of checks do you have? Do you have like an herbalism or potion making or any of that? Or you can do an arcana or an investigation. Different information will come out based on the type of skill that you are using. That's kind of how I run a lot of my checks, is that it's up to the player to decide how they interact with their world and investigate their world. But they'll learn different things based on the role they get, as well as what skill they're using.
I'm going to do an arcana check.
All right.
It's going to be a 19.
All right. With a 19, you can tell that these are indeed magical. They
hate you
are
so much.
not only magical,
Wow.
but this is abjuration magic, which is protection spells, healing, shield, stuff like that. Is all abjuration.
Yeah, 3 potions and 3 of us.
The other 2 are sleeping.
Yeah, don't talk to us. You could pocket them all for yourself.
Equity, not equality.
Equality is different than equity, but we won't get into it.
I really want to save my brother. So if they appear to have healing magic, I'm going to bring one of the potions over to Blades.
Mm-hmm.
And just, with an index finger kind of open his mouth and put just a couple drops. I'm not going to give him the whole potion.
Can you do that?
Yeah, mechanically that's not how it works, but I don't care. So you drop
Just enough
the
of a
things.
swig to get to
you
1
just like
HP.
little drops, and yeah, you are now conscious, Blade.
Hey, oh, what?
You're at 1 hit point.
Why am I on the
Here,
floor next
drink
to all
the
these
rest.
beautiful couches?
Blades, it worked. Drink the rest.
For the rest of what?
This, and I just dumped the rest of the bottle.
You get 10d4 plus
10?
20. 10d4 plus 20 hit points
Okay, I can roll that
for a
D&D beyond.
potion of supreme healing.
So you're giving one to me.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
while Blades is kind of coming to and
Aw,
healing,
Max health exactly.
perfect. I go over to
Oh shit, that's good. I feel you younger.
Every wound, bruise, like everything just and you're all better. You're
Incredible.
spry, you have energy.
Start doing jumping jacks.
This is great news. I mean, I don't know who owns these potions, and if they're coming back, they might not be happy. But, Yancey, wake up! Here, look, Blades is awake. I gave him one of these. Would you like one?
Yes, I'll take one. And Yonsei takes one and puts it in their bag. Was I able to still do a short rest?
Yeah, you got a short rest.
All right,
in.
perfect. That's all I needed.
And it's really, you got a short rest.
Oh,
in.
great. Okay. So
Uh,
I'll pocket the third one for another time then.
For another
I'm
time.
back at full health exactly, too.
All
The
right.
next time I go unconscious.
2 left. Cool. Cool.
So don't die, because
Challenge accepted. I've yet to die in D&D. It's gonna happen.
what's it called again? You said Supreme.
Well. Did you all have a nice rest?
Me?
Yes? Who's asking?
Over behind one of the curtains,
Ew.
you see...
You fucking pave?
Not like hiding behind the curtain, pushing through the curtains, you see a figure walk into the room. His sepia skin tone is a stark contrast to the definition of the dark, defined, uniformly trimmed stubble and a meticulous fade. His deep brown eyes lock with yours, Sorelli,
Oh.
as a gentle smile initiates the rise of his left eyebrow. He stands tall, with his chest slightly puffed, lengthening his stature as if to stately present the embellishments of his embroidered overcoat.
Oh, darling, you're trying way too hard.
He makes his way across the room and holds out a gloved hand towards you.
Sorelli is quite enamored by this. I mean, one sucker for great brows,
What?
but I mean, this is really my dream person. So I take their hand.
Enchanté, madame. And who might this beautiful flower be?
More speaking in tongues.
Sorelli Chambers, how do you do?
Ah, Sorelli, it is Victor. It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Yonsei,
Oh, believe me, the pleasure is all mine.
Can I do that? Can I look for a red cord?
Check its feet.
You can look for a red cord.
The last time we heard that demonic language, it was a trap.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. That's going to be a 23.
A 23. So you quickly survey the room looking for a red cord, and you follow the kind of rim of the carpet. You look underneath all the furniture. You're like frantically, like your eyes darting all over.
So we're not hiding it at all.
And you don't find anything.
Huh. Interesting. So I touch the couch and I sit on it. I could have slept on this.
Sorelli, my dear, would you care for a drink?
How do you know her name?
Wait a minute, yeah.
She just introduced herself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Wow, why are we both so stupid? We had nothing because we were just like, oh, you're too beautiful to be trusted.
What do you have, Victor?
You hear another voice in the corner of the room. You look over, and Blades,
No.
you see
You asshole.
a man.
Is this why we all asked this question?
You see a man leaning back in a chair. His steely gray skin ripples over the muscles, chiseled into his form,
Ooh, woo.
leaving little to the imagination. As he leans back into a satin upholstered chair, a worn leather eye patch stretches across his square face from a scar on his left cheek to
remember
a
what my
thick,
answer was.
twisted horns protruding from the front of his forehead.
Oh, so horny.
He strokes a scraggly beard with a broad hand of sizable fingers under a twisted smile. And I gotta get through this. Under a twisted smile and a cocked head.
What? What kind of head?
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi.
Cat got your tongue.
I mean, something's about to. I mean, what?
What's going on?
Victor turns to you, Yancey, and starts to walk towards you. What? Not to your liking? And he places a hand on your cheek. And as he does, his form begins to change.
Hi.
Little curls of dark brown hair droop down on his forehead. He tussles his hair from his face and looks at you with deep brown eyes and a smile which brightens the whole of his face.
Why are we all simping so fucking hard?
He spins to the side to flaunt his pear-shaped curves as his fingers trail along the dark stubble at the edge of his jaw, and he winks. The light of the candles glints off the sheer fabric of his shirt and highlights the rosiness of his fair skin as he begins to circle you.
Hi.
Why don't we have game?
How did you change? How did you change your figure like that?
I can be whatever you want.
We shouldn't think about this too hard. Can I walk over to mine in the corner?
You can?
And I want to caress his cheek and say, is this seat taken?
He grabs your wrist
Oh, shit.
and pulls you closer to him.
I let it happen.
Without a word, he grabs you with both of his arms and pulls you in towards him,
Oh, God, I'm going to die again.
going in for an embrace.
Oh.
He cradles you in his arms, and he begins to draw his face towards yours.
Ah.
Sorelli, what are you doing?
Well, Victor has just transformed before my eyes, so I'm
You're like, aw.
the spellbounded state that I had been in has sort of faded.
We must have had the same answer.
So I think seeing what's happening, I'm like, oh, okay, my brother's over there. I reach for a bottle of wine.
There's wine bottles everywhere,
Yeah, is
and
there-
glasses.
Is there a cone that I can just immediately yank in between me and Sorelli?
There actually are.
Beautiful.
There are
Oh my God.
curtains, like there's curtains lining the room, but then there's also like curtains that are kind of sectioning off the couch area and the bed area. Like there's always just like a little partition available wherever you are.
All right. Well, I grab the nearest wine bottle. I skip the glass. I open it.
Oh.
And I close the curtain and
And then you bash it on Vincent's head.
Blades, Blades, let me know if you need anything.
Ew, no.
Be careful. Be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't. Yeah, yes.
What is Yancey doing?
I mean, they are touching me right now.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of just like taking their hands and like trailing it along your arm and then the broad of your back and then down your other arm as they circle you.
What is this?
What do you want it to be?
The truth.
What is truth? Am I not to your liking? Is there someone else you'd like me to be? And again, they take their hand, they brush it down your chest, and they turn into blades. As they do this transformation, they look at their body, and then they just go, well, this is awkward.
And Blades can't see this because I drew the curtain.
Transform back. Quick, now. I'm blushing, but...
Sorelli takes a deep swig of water.
If you wish. And again, they transform, this time into a new person. His wide grin flashes perfectly white teeth that glint in the light of the room.
Oh my gosh.
As the laugh lines deepen on their warm brown skin and their cheeks lift.
You are describing him to a
His
T.
tightly coiled dark brown hair, sprinkled with gray flecks, fades into a full
my God.
beard. The gray even more prominent. They lean forward with their hands behind their back, their broad chest boasting their muscular form. They bite their lip and lean a little closer. Blades, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
No, I can't. No.
So just to be clear, Blades did not see
Blades
the
did
fact
not
that I have
see himself.
a secret crush on Blades.
Oh, that's a 12.
Blades did not see himself at all. A 12?
Yeah.
You are magically charmed for one day.
Perfect.
You must obey verbal or telepathic commands
I was going to anyway.
as long as it does not do direct harm to yourself.
Indirect harm is a different story.
But direct harm to others is fine.
If the target suffers any harm, you can repeat that saving throw. So if anybody hurts you, you could become uncharmed. I'm also gonna need Yancey to make a wisdom saving throw. Please.
That's going to be a 22.
A 22. So as he leans in, you feel a whisper at the back of your head coaxing you closer. And you start to realize that he is trying to charm you.
I could have rolled again. I have advantage against being charmed.
Well, you saved, so you know that he's trying to charm you. It does not work.
Yancey then, after realizing this, pushes Victor away. See, I know that what I want is the truth, and I know this is not it. Who are you? The real you.
This is me. Don't you know me? I'm the one of your dreams. I'm the one you've always wanted.
No, not like this. Not like this. You're not real.
I am as real as I am standing before you. What is unreal of that? So what? I create a little fantasy here and there. Don't we all deserve a fantasy?
The thing about fantasies is that they end. And I take out my boomerang.
Would you like this to end?
Yes, but you first. And I chuck my boomerang at them.
Everybody roll initiative.
I got a 21.
17.
Blades?
23. But I'm charmed, so no one touch my my sweetie. I'll cut you.
All right, Blades. You hear a commotion in the room over. As you whip your head to listen in and try to figure out what's going on, you hear the figure's voice. Stay with me, Buttercup. And you feel compelled.
I
stay
do,
put.
but I also... Shh, no talking.
Yancey, make that attack roll.
Do I get any advantage?
No.
Okay. That's okay, because I got a 16.
Okay, a 16 will hit.
All right, that's 1d4 plus 3. And that will be for 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Sorelli. You
Well.
just heard that conversation go down, and then you see Yancey attack this shapeshifter.
As soon as I see the boomerang, I'm ready to fight. So I put the wine down, vowing to come back for it. And I am going to cast Ray of Sickness on the shapeshifter closest to Yancey, because I can't actually see blades behind the curtain.
All right.
It's going to be a 15. Does that hit?
A 15 does hit.
Okay. It's going to be 15 poison damage.
15 poison damage.
Yes. And I'll need the shapeshifter to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw. Does an 8 pass?
Sure doesn't.
Oh no.
You're going to be poisoned until my next turn.
Poisoned. So I will have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. All right. The fine gentleman that Blades is with continues to sit and wait
Sorry, where are they sitting?
in the chair, and you are in their lap.
Oh, ooh, okay.
As the other one is going to try to claw at Yancey, as you see their form again changes. Their red skin, muscular form, black wings protruding out their back,
Little Nas X.
and long dark hair. They claw at you with long nails. But you step backwards, and they miss.
Nice going. Nice try, asshole.
Blades again, you hear
I hear nothing.
commotion going on.
Nope, I don't hear anything.
But you cannot compel yourself to leave this man. Yancey, what are you doing?
I am going to use... Let's switch it up. I'm going to do Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Oh.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Does an 18 pass?
Yes.
All right.
Well, with my bonus, with my second action, I'm just going to swing at him.
All right.
Does a 10 hit?
Nope. It does not.
I'm flustered by their... Beyonce is still flustered by the two fine men that they noticed before, and it's like a swing and a miss.
All right. Sorelli, you're up.
I'm going to go right back in with that Ray of Sickness on
All right.
the same one near Yancey. Nat 20.
Oh.
Heck yeah. Roll that crit.
Ooh, 13.
Perfect. All right. And they have to make another Constitution save, don't they?
They do.
They are going to fail.
Okay,
So they
more poison.
remain poisoned, which means they again are going to try to claw at Yancey, now at disadvantage. They are going to get a 12 and just fail. Because your AC is 13 right now.
Yes, it is.
Blades is unable to do anything. Yancey, what are you doing? Liz is just in for the ride right now.
Bet
Isn't
you
that
are.
lovely?
Really? You have to use that way?
As he begins to massage your shoulder blades.
Oh. All right.
Beyonce is going to try Toll of the Dead again. This time they're going to hold the ring that's on their finger, like twist it a few times, and then point at the shape shifter. So you have to do another whiz saving throw.
So that is going to be a 7 this time.
That fails, so that's 2d8 of necrotic damage. And, oh, damn, I'm good. That's going to be a 14 necrotic damage.
All right.
Who knew I just needed to twist the ring for it to be more powerful?
You could have had anything you wanted. You chose violence.
I want my sister back.
Sorelli, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna lay on the sickness.
Down with the sickness.
But this time I'm gonna rip the curtain back, where to reveal where Blades is,
Really, what are you doing?
and I'm
Get
gonna
out of here.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on that shapeshifter.
Can I jump in the way?
You dumb bitch.
You haven't been
I
given
am
a
dumb bitch.
command, so
Oh.
you do not. Give me an attack roll. A 14 misses.
Shirley, what has got into you?
You see a blast of sickness hit the curtain, not a wall, curtain next to you, Blades.
I get up from...
Snap out of it. He's
The
not who he
lap.
says he is.
You try to
Is
stand.
anyone, darling?
You try to stand, and you cannot.
Oh. Cool. I'm into this, it's fine.
All right. Go stand over there. And you see he points Blades over to a section behind the bed. You feel your legs kick into action as they start moving you away. He stands up from his chair, his 6'5" form towering over you, Sorelli. And he is going to try to charm you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage on wisdom savings throws. So that is going to be a 21.
All right.
Take that, sucker.
You pass. And the other one, in its succubus form, again tries to slash at Yancey.
You're not going to suck this bus.
Oh, please no! Please, why?
No.
I can never hear it!
No.
My ears.
Podcast canceled. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
I quit.
Goodbye.
I resign.
Oh my god.
But it was funny.
Well, he fucking hits you. He fucking hits you. So he slashes you with his long claws for max damage, which is only 9 slashing.
Ow. Last time I make a joke in battle.
All right, Blades, you walk on over to the area behind the bed and you stand there.
It's his face towards the wall.
It just faces the other direction. You stop where you are and you just stand in that spot. And you hear the commotion going on behind you.
Am I like cognizant of being like, wait, this isn't right?
Yeah.
Or am I still into it?
You feel this is wrong. Like this, you can't explain why your body is doing something that doesn't match with your mind. Like you know that they're in trouble and you want to go help them. But your body has walked you across the room and stood you in that corner.
That's funny.
You could try to make an attack.
I don't think I could.
Go for it.
No. That's a DM trap. I'm charmed. I'm not
It is
gonna...
a special charm. They have to give you verbal or telepathic commands.
Oh. Okay, I try to reach for my sword.
You hear a voice boom in the back of your head. Stop!
I stop.
And your body freezes, seizing up. Now, you have no movement of any part of your body. You can only hear what is going on.
Perfect.
Definitely not a trap. Yancey!
I am going to continue. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on the succubus. Succubus? How do you pronounce it actually?
Succubus.
Succubus.
It's that from now on. Succubus.
Sorry for all the future people I've traumatized with that. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on the succubus.
All right. Make an attack roll.
That it would be an 11.
11 does not hit.
That's fine, because I'm going to throw an arm strike.
All right.
And that is also an 11.
All right. That is not going to hit either.
Well,
Neither 11 hits.
well,
Surprise.
Why am I not hitting correctly today? And I just hit my fist. Come on.
Why? Why?
Why?
Sorelli. What you doing?
Oh, just looking up at this giant man. And sending more poison his way.
All right.
Woo, that's going to be a 25.
A 25 will hit.
Fantastic.
All right. So your ray of sickness splashes into his chest. You see that the little bit of like black necroticness on his skin as he pushes you aside and runs towards Blades. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Me? Because I'm supposed to be tackled? 18.
You will pass your saving throw. So you're going to take half damage
Oh, fuck. Am I getting mauled by a bull man?
of 5d10 plus 5 psychic damage.
Why do I always get fucked over with like shit like this?
This is the last single one.
So 26 halved to 13 psychic damage. Your hit points maximum is also reduced by 13, which will last until you finish a long rest. But you are no longer charmed.
Ow. So he tackled me? What was the attack?
He charged towards you and uses Draining Kiss,
Oh.
which is a kind of spell sort of situation, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. And the other one is going to try to force Yancey. Oh, no, they can't. You are immune for the next 24 hours, so they cannot try to charm you. But this one can try to charm Sorelli.
Whoa.
So, Sorelli, make another wisdom saving throw.
This is a great rolling day. Nat 20.
And again, you save. So you are immune to this one's charm effect for 24 hours. And it is Blade's turn. No longer enthralled by a charm. What do you do?
I whip around, drawing both swords, and go to town. I know it's always the pretty ones. And I'll just do 3 strikes. Oh, they're all really bad. 2 10s and 22.
22 will hit.
8 piercing damage.
You nick their skin. And it is Yancey's turn.
Their beautiful, beautiful, flawless skin.
I mean, there's quite a few scars
Oh, it's, yeah. Well, like you said, flawless.
on them.
All right, I am going to continue to do Eldritch Blast on this person.
It's Victor. They said the name was Victor.
I don't go by Victor anymore. Fuck Victor. I'm kidding. Does a 16 hit?
Well, you could have. 16 does hit.
I'm walking away. Goodbye.
Wow, that actually took me out. So that
Remember,
is,
listener discretion is advised.
Listener discretion is very much advised.
that's going to
This
be...
is an adult show.
Yes, that's going to be 9 force damage.
9 force damage.
And then I'm going to hit them again.
All right.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does
Just wanted to
hit.
see it.
Yeah, yes.
And that's going to be for the full 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. They are looking quite battered. Their skin is bloody and they have many deep wounds.
I'm going to look at them and be like, you want some more? Huh? I'm upset. They use my sexy crushes to my advantage.
Sorelli, what are you doing?
Well, I see that the former Victor is looking not so great anymore. So I'm going to go in for another attack of sickness.
All right.
A final one, I believe.
If it hits.
Ugh, yeah, no, it's not going to. It's a 10.
No, that does not hit. So as you are redirecting your attention, you send off a ray, and it goes wide. As the large gray-skinned form of the one by Blades reverts to a large red-skinned form with wings and long claws as it goes to slash across your body. Which will hit for 8 slashing damage.
Ow.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
As chunks of flesh fall off.
Now, both in their succubus form, the other one makes an attack on Yancey, also hitting for 5 slashing damage.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right.
No,
No, it's not.
Blade's turn. We were skipping for a while, but
Stabby,
Blade
stabby,
is
stabby,
back.
stabby, stabby. One's a 10, so that doesn't hit. But then I have a 23 and a 22, respectively.
Those both hit.
17 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
So lay into this scoundrel.
All right, so you slash up their skin. It's like deflecting off their body, just kind of nicking each time you make a slash across their form.
I'm still slightly turned on by that.
Yancey, you're up.
I am going to use my Eldritch Blast, surprise, surprise, to hopefully deal the final blow. And that won't hit.
You keep cursing yourselves.
I know. And then I am going to do an unarmed strike. Maybe that will
If
end
you
him.
end another creature with a punch, I'm going to be so impressed.
Does a 21 hit
Yes, it does.
with 4 damage?
Who needs spells when you can backhand?
Finish them.
So, once I notice my Eldritch Blast miss, Yancey winds up their hand as far back they can do and bitch slaps the fuck out of them as they fly in the air and turn and land on the floor, unmoving.
Yeah, you hear the bones in their neck crack as they fall to the ground motionless.
I walk over to them. Fuck you, bitch, and I spit on them.
All right, Sorelli.
Hi. Wow. Wow.
The
Well,
anger.
Got one more to go. I'm gonna try Mind Sliver on it.
Oh.
All right.
See what happens.
Do I make a save?
Yes, an intelligence saving throw.
Does an 18 pass?
It does.
And that's it?
That's it.
That's it. All right. It is going to claw at Blades.
Blades!
They are pissed. You can see the fire beyond their eyes, and they just silently smolder at you as they claw you across your chest. And that is going to be a hit for 7 slashing damage. It is your turn, Blades.
Foul beast, I'll slay you where you stand. For playing with my heart. Okay, first one's a nat 1. Then we have a 16.
A 16 will hit.
And that 16 does 8 damage.
All right.
But then the last one is a nat 20.
Okay, crit that.
16.
All right. So you lay those in to their skin. They're starting to bleed, and that second or third hit? Third hit just slashes deep into their skin. You start to see a line of blood starts to pour out of that wound. Yonsei, what are you doing?
I am going to face the second succubus, and and I am going to do. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to use Thunderclap.
Okay.
And that I need a con save.
From everybody in the area, right?
Yes.
Then never mind. I'm going to do Toll of the Dead again. As I point, I twist my ring, and I just point at. Yeah, I point at the succubus.
All right. My saving throw is 15.
That barely passes, but of course, you can't keep a good hoe down. I'm going to bitch slap him again.
Run with the backhand.
Can
You
you
run
imagine?
on over with the backhand.
Both of them go out with a bitch slap.
I just picture Yonsei winding up with the backhand and then running.
Yeah, that's 21
Running
hit.
45 feet, ready to slap.
It's like a freaking cartoon.
Does 21 hit
A 21 does hit, yeah.
for 5 damage.
All right. You hear your hand slaps against their cheek. They don't even flinch.
I mean,
They just continue to smolder.
Wow.
Sorelli, what are you doing?
Wow. I'm going to try to get in there with that mind sliver again.
All right.
So,
why do you have to say it like that?
Gonna get in there with that mind
I
slur.
want to leave, please.
give me an intelligence
card.
saving throw.
5.
Oh.
That does not pass.
What?
Oh.
It's going to be 3 psychic damage.
3 psychic damage. All right. You cast your mind sliver on it. You do your 3 little damage, and then they start to slowly turn towards you. Sorelli, make a wisdom saving throw.
How far away, Sorelli? Oh, wisdom saving.
18.
You save. You can feel the whisper in the back of your mind trying to draw you into their command. But you brush it off. They were unsuccessful.
This is why I stopped dating years ago.
The manipulation. Blades.
Ah! As I drop a dice. Ooh, oh. Does an 11 hit?
No.
So 2 misses and a hit for 5 piercing damage.
All right. Again, it's like it's bouncing off of their skin. Yonsei, what are you doing?
All right, I am recognizing that bludgeoning damage doesn't really do much, so I'm going to use Eldritch Blast once more. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Fantastic, and that's going to be for 8. Force damage.
8 force damage.
What was that pause?
I didn't know what type of damage it was.
8 force damage. You blast them with your Eldritch Blast.
And then since I am a suckler for repeating myself, I'm going to slap it again.
All right.
No, I will not, because the 10 does not pass.
Sorelli, what are you doing?
You know, fuck it. I'm gonna go in with a dagger this time. Yeah, see what happens. Does a 10 hit?
Oh no, it does not. You go to charge them and stab them with the dagger, and they just grab your wrist and deflect it off to the side, throwing you over. As they turn their attention now towards Yancey, they descend upon you with their claws, slashing at you. But they trip over a pillow and stumble, missing you.
Ooh, that was close.
Blades, what's up?
I knew I liked all
about
these
you?
throw pillows.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay.
You found its AC.
What about a 22? Oh, okay. So that's 1 miss, 2 hits. That was cool. 17 piercing damage.
All right. You see the blood is pouring out of its wounds. It is limping and grimacing with pain. You hear it lets out a grunt as it's Yancey's turn.
Damn.
Are we flanking now?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. That means I can roll with advantage. All right, I'm going to pull out both of my daggers.
All right.
All right, so this is going to be for the first one.
I love that both spellcasters are opting in to do less damage with the daggers.
Does a 17 hit?
For flavor.
17 does hit.
All right, 17 hits. That's for the first one. Let me do the second one now. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
That's going to be 9.
Okay. 9 is still enough. Finish it.
As I take both of my daggers out of my hip belt, I flick them as both of them land squarely in the succubus's eyes.
Woo!
As it happens, I say, I guess beauty isn't in the eye of the beholder.
And they collapse to the ground. The blood begins to pour out of their deep wounds and pool on the floor. And in this massacre, that is where we will end this session.
Before we end it, I want to use false light.
And that is where we will put a pause on today's story. Thank you all for joining us in this gratuitous indulgence as we plunge into the abyss. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Shadows of Prophecy, and join us next time to see where this astral journey leads the party astray. I want to give a special thanks to JayCeeAitch and Chris B, our fabulous patrons keeping the candles lit here at Goblin Forge. Your support has meant the world to us, and we are so grateful for your absolute generosity. I would like to thank Scrubcast for some incredible sound mastering, music, and effects. They have been so easy to work with, and I highly recommend checking them out if you're ever in the need of audio editing, especially for their epic music and effects design. I would like to thank our players this evening, Kendrick, Russell, and Nicole. I'm so happy to have you in our cast, and can't wait to hear what trippy adventures we'll find ourselves in next time. Our theme song was written by my brother, the chill electronic vapor soul artist Lusk. You should check out their most recent single, Gus. This has been a Goblin Forge production. Please follow us on Instagram at goblin_forge_TTRPG. Join our Discord, and if you really love us, show us some support by becoming one of our fabulous patrons at patreon.com/goblin_forge, where you can find free bonus content like handouts, encounter maps, and even adventure guides to run your own horrific campaigns or one-shots. Shadows of Prophecy is a fully personally financed project, and our first foray into the TTRPG arena. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. And at the very least, give us a 5-star review on your podcast platform of choice. This is how we get the word out about our podcast, and we love sharing it with you all. Thank you, and tune in next time for a new and fanciful psychedelic trip through the astral sea of sordid terrors.